Hello, Craig Smith from the Home Education Foundation in Palmerston North, New Zealand. We're talking about home education, how we as parents can educate our children at home. A good question that comes up is, how should I conduct family devotions? Well, that's a great question. Of course, the first part of that is, how should I conduct? Doesn't question the foundational principle. Yes, you should conduct family devotions. Dads, in particular, make sure you institute it. It's a marvelous opportunity to focus the whole family together on issues that you want to bring to their attention. It's a good way to tie up the end of the day and just have an opportunity to touch base with everybody. So family devotions is a great idea. Very simple. Don't have to be anything fancy. At the end of the meal, Dad can pull out the Bible and read a chapter. Just follow on from where you left off the night before, and just read the next chapter. You might have a bit of commentary if you want. That can often lead into a bit of a discussion. It's great, the topics that come up when you do that, leading into current events. All sorts of ethical issues, moral issues come up in the Bible. And of course, you always want to engender an environment around your table where your children are free. They always feel free to ask questions. So that's great. The more the merrier. So just read a chapter, make a bit of a commentary if you like. And then we always have a stack of hymn books right there. So we pass out the hymn books and we sing a couple of hymns. Now, we may sound like a bunch of alley cats, I don't know, ask the neighbors. But we usually pick tunes that we all feel fairly familiar with and really enjoy singing. This singing is the best. We have discovered that singing always lifts your spirits, and you leave the table. You may have had a pretty heavy-duty discussion, but if you've sung a couple of hymns, when you leave the table you feel good. You're just walking a bit lighter. After the singing, we always end up in prayer. I lead in prayer. We've done different things. We've had formal prayer lists. Keep track of, Mrs. Jones who had a fall, or someone else who had an operation. We've done that kind of thing, and that's very useful. Or sometimes we just use the list of the church membership, and so we just pray through all of our good Christian friends on a systematic basis. Either of those systems works just fine, but it's nice to have some kind of direction where you're going to pray. But Dad, wrap it up in prayer. I sometimes get one of the children to take turns, and if it's the child's turn that night, the child will get to choose which hymns we sing, and at the end of that, the child will lead off in prayer, and then I'll finish off in prayer. So we always ask God above to bless our time and to make special requests, whatever they might be. And of course, it's a marvelous opportunity to address any issues that may be outstanding, that need to be addressed as a family. When you have everybody gathered, you're gathered around the scriptures, and you already know this is a serious time. We want to focus our attention here on matters of weight. So if there's issues that need to be brought up, now's the time to bring them up and deal with them. So yeah, family devotions are a marvelous part of focusing the family's attention, especially at one time of the day. Toward the end is great. And then we've discovered that our little ones actually now really look forward to the end of the day, not only the devotions, but when they're off to bed, they want one of us, either my wife or I, they want one of us to go in there and pray with them while they're going to bed. And all of us feel cheated, and that the day is not complete unless we've had that family devotions. It's such a neat part of the day. Thank you.